Hello and welcome to the QuickStart video for Benefit Module. The Benefit Module is specifically designed to help manage your flexi benefit policies. Employees can conveniently submit their benefit claims through the system. You can configure an annual entitlement as well as set a cap for each claim, cap per month or cap per year. If the module is already enabled, it will appear on the left side panel of your screen alongside your other modules. If you click on the benefit, you will see the menus. The My Benefit, Approval, Reports, Categories, Administration, and Configuration. The first step is to configure the settings. Click on Configuration menu. Adjust them to align with your policy. You can set the company's preferred currency. However, please note that once a claim has been submitted, the base currency in your system can no longer be changed. To display the currency symbol for staff, simply enable this option, allowing them to see the currency associated with their submissions. Tick this option to allow benefit approving officers to edit claims. This makes it more convenient for approvers to make necessary adjustments without rejecting the claim and requiring staff to resubmit it. If you want to transfer benefit claims to the payroll module for reimbursement, enable this option. Once a claim is approved, the transaction will appear in payroll. Please note that if you choose to enable this, each benefit must be mapped to a specific pay element in the payroll module. Mapping the pay element will be covered during the demo later. Lastly, we have the benefit submission deadline. Enable this option if you want to set a specific submission period for benefit claims. You can define the maximum number of days allowed for submission. For example, if you set it to 60 days, the system will reject any transactions submitted beyond this period. Don't forget to save the configuration. Next, let's set up the categories. On the Categories page, you can define the benefit categories for your company. By default, all accounts start without predefined categories, so you will need to create them based on the benefits your company offers. In my account, I've already set up 3 benefit categories: wellness, dental, and medical. However, the specific categories will vary depending on your company's needs. Some companies prefer to create a separate category for each type of claim, while others opt to create a single category with subcategories. In this account, each benefit already has a policy and a benefit type set up under it. Later, I'll also explain the difference between a benefit policy and a benefit type. Now let's create a category. To begin, click the Add Category button. A pop-up window will appear where you can input the category name. For this example, I'll use Flexi Benefits. Next, select an icon to represent this category. You can also add a description for the category, such as, "This is for medical, dental, and optical claims only." Click Save if you want to save the category without adding policies. Click Next to proceed with setting up the benefit policy and benefit type. The next page allows you to configure the benefit category, which involves setting up 2 key components: the benefit policy and the benefit type. For the benefit policy, you define the group of individuals eligible for the entitlement and specify the entitlement amount per year. For example, if the Flexi benefit applies to all employees in the company, you can name the policy All Employees. Then, set the annual entitlement amount, for instance, $1,000 for Flexi benefits provided to all employees. This policy would apply universally across the organization. If the entitlement for Flexi benefits varies based on position or different groups require different entitlement amounts, you can set this up by creating separate benefit policies. For example, managers receive an entitlement of $1,000 per year. Staff receive an entitlement of $800 per year. Additionally, we offer a feature to adjust entitlements based on years of service. By enabling this feature, you can increase the entitlement amount as employees reach specific milestones in their tenure. For instance, staff start with an initial entitlement of $800. After 2 years of service, an increment of $100 increases the total entitlement to $900. After 5 years of service, another $100 increment raises the total entitlement to $1,000. This means that employees in the staff category who stay with the company for 5 years will receive the same $1,000 entitlement as the managers. The next step in setting up the benefit policy is to configure the policy for new employees. In the drop-down menu, you can choose between prorated and full amount options. For prorated entitlement, the amount is credited on January 1st. The Able to Apply Benefit section allows you to specify when employees can start using this benefit category. Typically, this is set to begin after the probation period, which could be 3 or 6 months. In the carryover policy, you can define the maximum percentage of the previous year's balance that employees are allowed to transfer to the next year. Note that any carryover balance will be applied on January 1st. Once you've completed these configurations, click the Save button to save this category. Then, proceed by clicking the Next button to set up the benefit types. Benefit types represent the specific activities or items employees can claim for reimbursement under this benefit category. For example, under Flexi benefits, these could include medical claims, dental claims, optical claims, and more. The benefit types you define will depend on the category you are configuring. In this example, I will create several benefit types. The first benefit type I will create is medical claim, which I will add to the benefit type field. Next is the Link to Pay element option. Please note that this option will only be available if your account is set up to transfer benefit claims to the payroll module. If you are transferring to payroll, each benefit type you create must be mapped to a corresponding pay element. This pay element is what employees will see on their pay slips once the benefit is officially reimbursed. For this medical claim, I will map it to the pay element also named medical claim. In the description box, you can include reminders about what employees are eligible to claim under this medical claim, such as medical consultations and prescription medications. For attachments, you can specify whether they are mandatory or optional by selecting the appropriate option. The co-sharing feature allows you to specify a percentage of the claim amount that the company will reimburse, with the remaining amount covered by the employee. For example, if the co-sharing percentage is set to 50% and an employee submits a claim for $150, the system will reimburse $75, as only 50% of the claim is covered by the company, while the other 50% is borne by the employee. If you want to use this feature, ensure it is enabled and set the desired percentage. The next feature is amount capping, where you can set limits on claims per transaction, per month, or per year. This differs from the entitlement amount, as it restricts how much an employee can claim in a single instance or over a specific period. For example, if a manager has an annual entitlement of $1,000 and the cap per claim is set at $200, even if the medical claim is $250, the employee can only claim $200 for that transaction. This ensures that the entire entitlement amount cannot be utilized in a single instance. Additionally, you can set caps on the total claims allowed per month or year. For the medical claim, I will set the cap at $200 per claim. Let's create another benefit type. Click the Add More Type button to add a new benefit type. This time, I will create dental claim. Map it to the corresponding dental claim pay element. I will include extraction and other procedures as the description, with attachments set as mandatory, and an amount capping of $150 per claim. Additionally, I will create one last benefit type for optical claim and map it to the optical claim pay element. The description for this benefit type will be glasses and other procedures, with attachments also set as mandatory, and an amount capping of $120 per claim. If you need to add more types, simply click the Add More Type button. However, if these are the only types needed, click the green Save button to finalize it. You will then see a summary of the created category, including a list of benefit types with their respective claim caps if any amounts have been set. There is also a button available to add more benefit types if needed. By clicking the Benefit Policy tab, you can view the policies you have created. Under the Assigned Employees column, clicking on 0 employees allows you to assign employees to follow a specific policy. Additionally, you can create a new policy by clicking the Add Benefit Policy button. Now, let's return to the Categories page to review all the categories available in the Benefit module. You can now see the Flexi Benefits category displayed here, along with its associated benefit policy and benefit types. This benefit policy section is only visible to the admin. Staff members will not be able to see which specific policy they are assigned to. If they are part of the staff, they will only see that they are entitled to $800 but will not be able to view the entitlements for other groups. And that's how you create a category. Next, we move on to the administration section, which allows you to make adjustments for your staff. In this section, there is an adjustment tab where you can update details as needed. Begin by selecting the year the adjustment should take effect, followed by the relevant benefit category. For employees, you can select multiple individuals if necessary. Enter the adjustment amount, for example, 15. If it is a deduction, include a negative sign before the amount. Next, set the effectivity date and, if desired, add remarks such as adjustment of $15. Once all the details are entered, click Save, and you will receive a notification confirming that the adjustment has been successfully added. The tab next to Adjustments is Benefit Users. This section provides a list of all staff members authorized to use the module. If the box next to their name is ticked, it means they are allowed to submit benefit claims. Next, let us set up the approval workflow or approvers for the benefits module. Follow these steps. Navigate to your settings and select the module located before benefits. Click on Company Settings and go to the Approvals tab. Under this tab, you'll find a Benefits section. Click on it to begin. This setup is similar to how you configure leave and expense approvers. By default, no approvers will be set here, but this is how to use the default approval workflow. Click on Default Settings and then the pencil icon to edit. Select your benefit officers from the drop-down menu. You can choose from options like the Super Admin, Manager's Manager, Staff Manager, or a specific user. For this setup, let's assign the Super Admin as the default approver. If you require multiple approval levels, click on Add Approval Level and assign the next approver. You can assign up to 7 layers of approvers per employee. There's also an option to send notifications after final approval. For instance, if HR needs to be notified, select their name from the list. Once done, click Apply and choose whether to apply this workflow to all employees or only to specific employees. A pop-up will confirm if you want to overwrite existing approval flows. Select your preference and click Save Changes. You will now see the default workflow updated in the Approver Settings column, with Approver 1 set to the Super Admin. Next is creating custom approval workflows. If certain staff members do not follow the default workflow, you can create a custom workflow. First, locate the employee in the list and click the pencil icon in the Actions column. Edit the approver flow. For example, instead of the Super Admin, assign a specific user as the first approver. Then set the Super Admin as the next approver. Click Apply and choose whether to save this custom approval for the specific employee, all employees, or a select group of employees. Save the changes, and you'll see the workflow updated to custom with the assigned approvers visible. Once the benefits module is set up, staff can begin applying for benefit claims. I will also show here how the staff can submit a benefit claim. Employees will only have access to the My Benefit menu, where they can view and submit claims for the benefits they are authorized to use. For example, in my case, I have access to wellness, dental, and medical benefits. Here, employees can see the available balance for each benefit. To submit a claim, simply click the Claim button next to the benefit. A window will open where you can fill in the details of your claim. Choose the benefit type from the drop-down menu. Enter the date of the transaction. Input the claim amount. Add a description for the claim. Upload the required attachment. Example, receipts or supporting documents. Finally, click the Submit button. A notification will appear in the upper right corner of the screen, confirming that the claim has been submitted successfully. Next, let me show you how the approvers can approve a benefit claim. Approvers will have access to the Approval menu. On this page, they will find a tab for Pending Actions, where they can view all the benefit claims that are waiting for approval. To approve a claim, simply tick the box next to the employee's name, scroll down, and click the Approve button. From the pop-up window, are you sure you want to approve the benefit claim? Click on Confirm button. This will give you a confirmation on top that claims are approved. That concludes the Benefit QuickStart video. Thank you for watching.